Okay, super easy. Out of 400 machines, 3 are faulty. Okay, so how many machines are faulty out of 3,200? So how do you do this? Okay, so you're gonna write down 400 machines, 3 are faulty. Okay, and 3,200, how many are faulty? Okay, and then you're just gonna take a ratio of this, like this is equal to, and then you can either cross multiply them. So that's a very important skill, right? 400x, right? Just cross multiply this with this, and then cross multiply this guy with this. So you're gonna get 3 times 3,200, right? And now you've got x over here, 400x. Now all you gotta do is divide by 400 here, right? So this cancels out, and then you're left with this answer. And let's see what this answer is. 3 times 3,200 over, right? 3 times 3,200 over 400. Okay, so the answer here is 24. Okay, very good, Damien, very good, Greenlee. Many of you are solving this. Okay, now I'm going to give you a very similar problem and see if you can solve it. Okay, let's see how you do on this one. Okay, so let's try to understand this problem now. Let's see. All right, so try this problem here, okay? And those who have solved it, I'm gonna give you a slightly harder problem so you can try that one. Okay, so this is the slightly easier one. And for those who know this problem already, of course you can solve this one, but this is for those who need practice. And for those who already have, who already know how to solve this, I'm gonna give you a slightly harder one, okay? So let's go and try to see, let's try to find a harder one. Very good, very good. Excellent, excellent. Many of you are getting this. I'm very happy you're able to solve these problems. Bravo, very nice. Yes, keep the messages coming. Okay, great, great, well done. And those who already know this problem can try this harder problem, okay? This is a harder problem, but try it. I'm glad many of you are getting it. This is for only for those who want a harder problem over here, okay? And this is a harder problem here. I'm gonna move all of this because I think you understand this part, okay? And let's do, this is a harder problem, so try it. And the answer, you can try it over here. If you want it, I can send it to you later, but we don't need to work on it right now. This is only for the 700 plus folks, okay? So don't worry about this if you're having difficulty. For this one, okay, what are you gonna do? 5, so be careful. 5 are faulty out of 100. So just write down 5 faulty out of 5 faulty out of 600 M, right? Faulty and M over here. Now, how many machines are faulty? So how many means X? And X are faulty and out of 2,400 machines, right? And then you can just get rid of these alphabets here, these variables, right? They're not important in calculation. And now all you got to do is you put it equal to multiply this way. So you get 5 times 2,400, right, is equal to 600x. And so x is equal to 5 times 2,400 over 600. And pretty sure you know how to solve this, right? You can just cancel this out here and you can get your answer this way, okay? You can actually use your calculator and you can get the answer is 220, okay? So 220 is your correct answer. So well done, guys, excellent. So some of you are getting it, and yes, the answer is right over here. So well done, whoever got it, excellent, excellent. 3 people have gotten this harder one, very good, and pretty much everybody's gotten this one, so well done. Just joining the session and communicating with me, keeping your lines of communication open, that immediately sets your brain into this collaborative way of solving, right? So many students have improved their score. Some of them have improved their score by 200 points just attending these sessions one after the other and solving the practice problems. Remember, the practice problems is also part of this boot camp, okay? So of course, this is a first trial session for some of you. Others are already reaping the benefits of it, okay? So now let's try. So ratios is over now. Now let's try to understand the next part, which is rates, okay? Rates is yet another favorite of the SAT examiners, okay? So here's a super easy problem and then a relatively harder problem as well, okay? So try to solve this next problem that's coming up, guys. Okay, so I'm very happy this batch is, today's class is very, very communicative and well, very happy that things are going well today. Okay, so we almost a half hour's over and a half hour is remaining. So we'll be discussing rates now. Okay, so this is the easy problem here and this is the relatively hard problem over here. Okay, so try the problem here. So see if you can solve this one first, this easy one. So 6 miles in 1 hour. Okay, let me just probably a bit better to do this. Okay. Well done, Yuri. Excellent job. Excellent job. Okay, so this is the easy one and this is the harder one. Okay. Very nice. Some of you guys are just jumping onto the harder one. I like it. I like it a lot. So how do you solve this one? Okay, so bear with me for those who have solved the harder one. You can hold on for a minute, but a car travels a speed of 60 miles per hour, right? So in 1 hour, the car travels 60 miles. Okay, so in 4 hours, how many miles does a car travel? Okay, so again, you can do your cross multiplication like you did before, right? Remember, per, anytime you see the word per, it means 60 miles in 1 hour. So now it's the same problem like you did before, right? In 1 hour, you travel 60 miles. So in 4 hours, how many miles do you travel? So you can do the cross multiplication and always you can remove these units here or these variables. So you're gonna get x times 1 is equal to, very good, Zunar. So x times 1 is equal to 6 times 4. Okay, so x times 1 is just x. And so this becomes 60 times 4 is 240. Okay, excellent. Excellent, 240. Okay, now I think many of you are getting it. If you don't get it, message me and I'll explain this again real quick. But I think all of you are getting it. And again, you can watch this here. So well done. Now this problem is difficult. So I'm just gonna explain this real quick. A car travels at a speed of 70 miles per hour, okay? So in 1 hour, right, it travels 70 miles. 1 hour, it travels 70 miles. Okay. Now, what happens next? In 100 minutes, it's asking you, so how many hours, how many minutes are there in 1 hour? Okay, so that's 60 minutes. So 60 minutes, right? At 60 minutes, you travel 70 miles. And again, you're gonna set up this exact cross multiplication example, right? What distance does it travel in 100 minutes? So 100 minutes is going to be X miles. Okay, so now you got miles to miles, minutes to minutes, like this. So you're set it up correctly. Get rid of these. Okay, get rid of these. Okay. Now you are going to put in the line here, and then you're going to put an equal to. Well done, Suraj. Yes, excellent, excellent. So now you're going to cross multiply this, and then 60x is equal to 70 times 100. Right? And so now x is just going to be, remember, 60x. So you basically are dividing by 60 on both sides, right? So you divide by 60. So this cancels out. So x is equal to 70 over 60. 70 times 100 over 60. So let's try to calculate what that answer is. 70 times 100 over 60, right? So 70 times 116.67, right? So that's the answer. Very good, very good. Many guys have gotten it. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Good job, Colin. Good job, Anuj. Good job, Siraj. Excellent. Very good. So be careful about this. I think many of you understand this, but remember, it's minutes. So you got to convert the minutes to hours, or you're going to convert, in this case, we converted the hours to minutes, right? That was the easier way to do it. So watch the video again. Your problems on the SAT are going to be exactly or very similar to this, okay? So watch it again and again. Practice the problems that I'm going to give you, and things are going to get easier, okay? Now, let's look at the next type of a problem, okay? Next type of a problem is very interesting. So in this problem, what's going to happen is, give me 1 second. I'm just going to bring this problem up on the whiteboard for you. Okay, hopefully this is an enjoyable session. I can see some of you are definitely enjoying it. I'm seeing all of you are IMing, or all of you are messaging me here. Well done. Well done, guys who have just posted the answer. Okay, so now let's move on to this part. Okay, now this one is going to be the next step for the rates problem. Okay, let's try to understand what's going on here. Okay, so now over here, you've got a water container, okay, that contains 100 gallons of water, okay, and this actually should be 28. I think that's a bit better. Okay, 28 gallons of water is a bit better. Okay, actually, let me, yeah. So a water container contains 100 gallons of water, right, at 9 a.m. in the morning. Okay, at 9 a.m. in the morning, and now at 9 a.m. in the morning. Yes. Now, hold off on the miles problem. Let's focus, everybody, let's focus on this problem now. So at 9 a.m., you got this. And now it's leaking water, okay, at a rate of, at a particular rate. You don't know what it is. And now at 9 p.m., right, at 9 p.m., guys, this level of water has dropped down, okay? So originally it was 100. Now it's gone to 28. So what you got to do is, how much water has leaked? Okay, just be careful, listen to what I'm saying. How much water has leaked out? Okay, so calculate that, and that's going to be equal to 100 minus 28, right? That's how much is that? That's 72, right? And now, what's the time that has passed? So 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., you know that's 12 hours. So 72 gallons, folks, has leaked out in 12 hours. Okay, so in 1 hour, how much has leaked out, right? So you can calculate this way. Again, if you know the unit rate concept, you can just do 72 over 12, which is 6. So 6 gallons per hour. Okay, but you can also think about it this way. The same thing that I told you, the cross multiplication, if you have difficulty thinking about it, 72 gallons, 12 hours, right? X gallons, 1 hour, and then you do the cross multiplication. Remember, you don't need all of these units now. And those who have solved the problem, well done, well done. You're gonna get a hard problem very soon. Just bear with me for a minute, okay? So X times 12, you're gonna write down this cross multiplication here, X times 12, right? That's 12x. So I'm just going to write this down as 12x. And then 1 times 72 is 72. So 12x is 72. And so x is going to be 72 over 12, which again gives you 6 as the correct answer. Okay, so very nice. Many of you have solved it. Okay, very good. So let's move on now. Give me 1 second here. I just want to check something real quick. Okay, so the answer here for someone who's asking is 116.67, not 11.6. Okay, it's this answer. Okay, but let's move on now. So let's move on to this problem. Yet another. Now this problem is exactly the same. So try this problem on your own. Okay, I'm gonna just change the numbers here. All right, so give me 1 second to think about it. Okay, so now try this one. Okay, again, this is a rates problem, right? We are First, we were given the rates. Now we are actually calculating the rates, right? So we are calculating the rates here. So try this problem, folks. Okay, try this problem. It's a should be an easy problem. Okay, so try it. Now the time has changed. The amount has changed. Okay, so originally at 9 a.m. it's over here, and then at 6 p.m. right? So you need to know how much time has passed and these numbers here. So find the distance and find in other words how much water has leaked and also how much time. Okay, and calculate that. Meanwhile, the guys who have solved this problem as well, very good. Those of you who have solved it, well done, well done. Now try to solve this problem. Okay, so this is a 700 plus problem. Okay, so try this harder problem, not this one, my bad. Those who've got this, try this. Well done, Meg. Well done, Colin. Well done, Anuj. Okay, so try this one now. Now, this is a slightly complicated one. Let's see how you do on this one. Okay. But the remaining of you, please try this problem first, because this is like a surefire way to add points to your score. Okay. Every single session you attend, it adds points to your score because I'm showing you the most important problems. Okay. Well done, well done, well done, those of you who were getting it. Okay, so that's because from 9 to 6, it's going to be 9 hours, right? 9 hours, and then the distance, how much water has leaked out? 150 minus 105, which is going to be equal to 45. So 45 gallons have leaked out in 9 hours. So 45 over 9 is equal to 5. Okay, or you can do the cross multiplication and get it as well. Okay, so this is a good one. Okay, so try this problem now. What's going on here? Okay, so see if you can solve it. See, those of you who can solve it, try it. I'm not going to explain a whole lot, but let's think about it this way. A car travels 50 miles per hour, okay, and leaks gasoline at 2 drops per minute. Okay, so 2 drops per minute. So in 1 minute, you leaked. In 1 minute, you leaked 2 drops, right? In 1 minute, you leaked 2 drops. Well done, Meg. Well done. Very good. So be careful. Be very careful, guys. Take it easy. I know you can do it. The big thing with SAT is if you have careless errors, right, you're going to lose points. So take it easy and solve it. Okay. Yes. Well done. Well done. Now some of you are careful. So 1 minute, you're dropping. You're losing 2 drops, right? Now, yes, very good. Well done, Zunur. Okay, 1 minute you're dropping 2 drops, so 150 drops, right? So 150 drops. Find out how many minutes. Well done, Suraj. Yes, 150 drops. How many minutes? So X minutes. So try to calculate that. So 2, right? So try to calculate how many minutes you're going to do, and then it should be easier. Okay, so how many drops have you got? So you've got 75 drops here, right? So try to calculate the answer. Here you've got X times 2 is equal to 150 drops, right? So you've got X is equal to 150 over 2, which is 75, right? So 75 minutes have passed, right? 75 minutes, right? So in 75 minutes, you got to find out how many miles the car has traveled. So I'll leave it with you how to do this problem, okay? But try it. If you have difficulty, let me know. But let's move on. I think we need to move on to the next problem, okay? So now let's try to do a more wordier problem, okay? A wordier problem. So let's try to think about this this piece over here. Okay, give me 1 second while I pull this problem here. Okay. So try this one. Okay. All right, so try this problem. So let's understand it. In a certain school, every class, so there are a variety of classes, and each class contains 20 students, okay? And each student donates $5.